David, what's happening, bro? How you doing, David? All right, so I actually just went for a drive after work to try to find some spinners, or not spinners, split shots, like the 3/8 split shots that I, whatever. I think split shots are a thing of the past, honestly. I guess for that style of fishing, I'm gonna move over to these. I guess, but that's that. And then I picked up some basic number 3 spinners. I got the copper color and a couple of the chromes, and then I found an old that I've had kicking around, an old copper, and they're both made in France. That's just the new packaging, and then, but we're gonna open them up and see if there's any differences at all. But I'm just dressing the spinners because you save a few bucks if you dress them yourself. And I bought. What's going on there, Paul? What's up, bro? What's going on, John C? Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. How you doing? Good to see you guys. Yeah, it's windy and cold out, so I went looking for split shots and then picked up these spinners. So decided no fishing because it is windy. There's pretty serious wind gusts, and it's cold. It's cold and damp out there. So yeah, we'll open these up. Well, I got a chrome one on here first. I'm gonna do a black, just a black dressing. Black's always good. Just plain black. Gonna put a few blacks out here. And then technically, you know that wrap the feather around, so like that's all we're gonna do is a few blacks out here, and then wrap a black around that way where it's gonna just be a bit fuzzy here. That's all we're gonna do. And then I'm gonna do another chrome one that has chartreuse. Same idea. Same style, chartreuse, and then the wrap chartreuse. Pretty basic for these bottom spinners. So I bought some mustad treble hooks. Because at first I was like, sometimes it's a pain in the butt to try to dress a hook like this. But this won't be too bad. We're going to make it work like this because I think like those are quality hooks. And, you know, I save more money if I don't replace the treble and I just tie dress to what it came with, right? And then, because I like to have spinner baits with me at all times, and I like to have your basic chrome. That's just natural chrome. The light hits it, it's a chrome spinner. Basic. Same thing with the copper color. That's not, I don't think, maybe that's brass. It's hard to say. I don't know if the spoons, if that's an actual brass spoon or not, but anyways, messing around. How was everybody's day? Happy Monday, right? Let's see if I can get rid of this here. Dollar bent hooks. I've seen it before. Like I've seen it at a hook packages. Not common. I've not seen it with these. That's a nice sharp hook with MEP spinners. So I've never found I've had a bad hook, or a dull hook, or a bent hook. I've bent the hooks, but I mean I've seen it before, but not in the MEP spinners. Like I've seen it. I don't know. I think they must get a quality check before going into the packaging line. I think maybe. I don't know. No, I've always found they're all right, but I've seen that in like hooks, I guess, in hook packages, but not these spinners. I've never had a. I mean, the new style hooks, I've been if I've gotten a snag, I've broken the hook off on some of the newer spinners. Years ago, I'd seem to snap my line all the time. I haven't said that yesterday I lost a couple spinners, and I lost a spinner the day before, or a few days before I was out. Yeah, I had a good day. Yeah, it was a good day. Smooth at work and just did my job, and yeah, it was good. Good Monday. 8 hours, only 8 hours. That's fine. More than fine. It was a good day. How about you, David? All right, let's get some. We'll try this. So now we're hoping that these hooks aren't in our way. Let's see what we can do. Because it'd be nice if I could just add some dressing on here without. Because with that, I'd have to cut off the. I'm gonna throw thread all the way down as far as I can before the hooks start. See, I don't want to hit the hooks. And then let's see what we can do. Because then these were $3.50 a pack plus taxes. So I got, this is 10 treble hooks, roughly the same size, like from what I visually, as close as I could get to matching the size, that just in case I cut them, put a split ring on them, and just dressed hooks. But yeah, last year I replaced some treble hooks on some spinners that I broke the hook off of. It would have been nice for it to be a little nicer weather to have some casts after work or fish after work, right? But that's all right. It's like I say, it's the beginning, especially with it going back cold a little bit. Let's not forget, last week we had some pretty warm temps, right? And that kind of gave things like, okay, ice went out everywhere. Well, we hit 20 Celsius at one point, 68. I think that's 68 degrees. It kick-started things. I don't know. I think that it's dropping down tonight pretty good, eh? Anyways. What's up there, my traveling? How you doing, Teresa? Hope you had a good Monday. Thanks for coming in. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, we're just gonna tie some. We're just dressing these hooks. I save $1 if I buy these undressed, and I throw some feathers on them myself. So, what do we do here? So, but fishing will come. I think next week is a good start to. We're warming up, and then we're kind of, I don't know if we're seasonal. Is that what seasonal is, David? You think what we have next week, like what it's calling in the forecast, if you've looked at it? I don't have Discord, my traveling gypsy. No, I only do the YouTube. Another thing to have to log into, or I appreciate that, my traveling gypsy. Thank you so much. No, I'm not on anything like that. Why you have to send me a private message? What's up there, G? You have to send me a private message? Is that what you want to do, or? Well, my email address is there. They kind of roll that way. Or, yeah, or, I do have an Instagram account I can use, but I just don't want to, I'll use it once in a blue moon, but Thanks there, David. Yeah, I just this way it's YouTube and YouTube only, and then my email address is there. Yeah, it'll be email only. That's the way I like to keep it. This way everybody knows too, like anybody on the channel or friends here, they know that no one can pose as being me. It's my email address and that's it, right? It's kind of just secure. Then if everybody knows that I'm only on YouTube and that email address, then it's just a way to say keep things good and secure, kind of. Okay, good. Now black, I don't know what it is. Sometimes I'll take a tiny grub. Like if I have this not dressed, I can take like a little grub or something and throw it on there as a trailer. And usually like a black one. And I mean, the fish just go nuts for it. I don't know if it looks like a leech to them or the black catches their eye differently than we could think they do. But a black or a dark color, I don't know. So that's why for this I'm going black, and then one of them I'll do chartreuse green. And then it's a good way. I appreciate that, my traveling gypsy. Okay, sounds good. Thanks. I appreciate that. All right. Yeah, okay, Teresa. I know your name's Teresa. Just as it's popping up in the chat, I might say my traveling. Okay. Now, what did I do? I think I just wiped off 2 feathers I'd already cut tips off of. And you can make these tipped again, and that's just by trimming them with the scissors, and you'll have a fresh looking tipped. See how I cut the tips off like I do? Really, you're not always just wasting a feather. You can do, not with these scissors though, but these scissors are crap. Anyways, nothing will go to waste. Only a little bit will go to waste then. How about that? You're gonna have some waste no matter what you do. Appreciate 100 jewels. Thank you so much. Yeah. What's up, Pierre? How you doing, bro? Hope you had a good Monday. How's the weather to start the week in Netherlands? Like, I'm just assuming you're going to say a nice spring day. That's what I'm hoping to hear. So like I say, I know you guys are about 3 weeks ahead of us, or a month and 3 weeks, something like that, ordinarily. Climate-wise or whatever, getting into your spring. And we don't have tulips wanting to go yet. That's a early April thing, I think, anyways. I got some tulips in my front garden. And nothing sprouting there yet. But, like, I was amazed to see the robins I seen yesterday. I mean, not everybody might believe in the whole robin things, but for southern Ontario where I am, when I see a robin, that's it. It's spring. Like, it's usually the way that goes. Now, decision to make, guys. Decision to make. Do we throw some kind of flash boo down there? Just a little bit. I don't know, let's see here. Let's see what we got. Which I gotta separate feathers from flash boo. We want to keep things fairly, we want to go fairly natural, right? So we'll see. Now, it's a chrome blade, so I do have some chrome flash boot. You see why I gotta separate the flash boot drawer from the feather drawer? So everything's just getting to be a mess there. Flatten down. We don't want that all. There we go. So where I got these spinners, these ones undressed were $7.49 plus taxes, and they had dressed ones there, like so the same spinner but dressed, and they wanted $10.99 a piece dressed. So me kind of grabbing these, and it gives me something to do. Maybe at the end of the day it's no cheaper, who knows. But my local tackle shop, great price on these as well. I think right now they even have they're better than the big box stores price wise. That's where I normally get my spinners, is my my local bait tackle shop. So I was gonna go there today, but I knew what they had split shot wise, so I just took a drive just to see what I could find elsewhere, like just to see what I could, if I got lucky and found some 3/8 split shots. I mean, I got ways around those split shots. It's no big deal, but just wish I bought a couple of the big bags of the water gremlins, because a big bag sometimes will last me 2 or 3 seasons even sometimes. So, and it was just timing from when I bought my last big bag, and then it lasted me a year plus. And then by then I had heard about the whole water gremlin thing not being, or them not going to be available again. And then by then all the big ones were gone. I couldn't get a big bag of them. That's the way it goes. What's up there, Skipjack? How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Just dressing up some spinners here. I don't know if you've been watching for a couple minutes. Pardon me there. Again, it's kind of awkward because we have the lure on there. That's the way we're tying this. We're making it work though. Whoops. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have gone with that flash boot. That's kind of what I'm thinking now. 'Tis the season for storms, eh? Come on now. Oh, man. Where'd that go? Huge bummer. I'll find it after. It's snowing in 35. Oh, okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, we're dropping. Yeah, well, it tells me it's snowing here right now, but it's probably not. They're always wrong. Somewhere in my municipality. Um, what's up there, gardener? What the heck, dude? I don't know how you became unblue there, brother. What the heck? What the heck's happening here? Oh, hang on. Give me a second here. There we go. What's going on there, basement? How you doing? Appreciate you coming in, bro. Man, I got something funky going on here. Trying to fix it. There we go. That's how we're gonna fix it. Like that. Oops. It's hard the way I'm tying this. Where this is going here. Okay, I went more carried away here than I wanted to. On the east coast of the States, is there coming off the ocean or like just running west to east there? All right. Let's see what we can do here. What back there. Whoop. That's it. That's all right there. Just got to tie that up. That's all we need. That's like, to me, it's perfect. Perfecto. Finishing well. Boom. I know you guys can't see much there. I got a black sweater on. Even that you can't see much. It's a black dressing is all it is. There is some chrome flash boo in there. There's not much to see there, really. We don't get a... I'll bring it up closer to the camera, I guess, when we get her knotted up here. It's, I know it's hard to see. Literally a dressed hook. That's all it is. And it's all black, so. See if we can start getting some knots on here. Whoops, didn't want to do that. We only have one knot on there. Maybe I should have bought one that was dressed already so that I can show you guys like the one you buy dressed to what I just tied or whatever. Bring that back away from the hooks there before I knot her up. What's going on, Lewis? Appreciate you coming in. Skipjack, you see that? Yeah. As Lewis, you've been going by Skipjacks. Does she know that's your channel? I guess she must. Cindy, I'm trying to get them to start going back live on YouTube. I've been hoping he would. I know I get his frustration, whatever else, but oh my God, that's another just one knot. Part of me, jeez, dude. I'm gonna throw glue on it and then tie it again. I don't know. I must. Whether I'm hitting the hook or whatever, but it shouldn't. Which I'm sure that would be fine. If I just, the amount of head cement I put on them, it just makes that thread one. Like it looks like it's rubber dipped and sealed, but so there. Alright, let's knot this up. Hopefully it doesn't snap off. I like to give it a few knots and then soak it with the head cement. Let's see. Should be a little more gentle, I guess. Yeah, nice and thought out completely. Yeah, cool. Well, by April 1st, hopefully it is for you at least, right? That's fine. I don't know what the fishing is as soon as it first melts. I think I remember last spring you were going down to that spot where you caught fish there. And then I think there's pickerel in that pond too. That's that first pond you started going to last year, just not with your boat. All right, that's good. I'll glue that up and we're done. We're done. Yeah, there we go. Where I glue it up, let's trim it up. Need some new scissors. My tackle shop had some and I was looking at them and I should have bought them. Let's see if I get some flame here. 11 people in the house, 22 likes. Thanks, guys. We're doing some basic stuff here, but I'm happy with it so far. Glue this up. We're done. I'll give you guys a close up to it. Whoops, that's tons of glue. Not on the man. So it was, I bought it as undressed and literally we just dressed it up. No, it doesn't look like much at all, but sometimes just a little bit of hook dressing seals the deal. And I know that doesn't look like much. There's my little flashlight. And I come down here today and I was like, stuff was moved. And I said, and my lady's like, no one come down here. I don't know, one of the kids must have snuck in here at one point. Because I couldn't find this, it was knocked on the ground. Slid out of the way and a couple things. And I was just like, I don't know. It doesn't show much there, but basic dressing. There's not much to see there, really. Whatever. I am happy with it. It's going right into a container and heading into my truck right after. I'll just let it sit there and dry. Well, we got 5 of them to do. Basic black dressing on a MEP spinner. Key. I made the spinner that much more appetizing to a fish. Whoa. It kind of rained. Spitted, mixed precip, pretty much rain, I guess, mostly. It was really warm when I went to work this morning. Really warm, but then even first break by 9:30, it cooled down tons. Alright, so let's do another one. I'm going to do kind of the same idea of what we just did, but in a chartreuse green with the chrome one. And like literally at a fishing spot, I'll throw that dressed black one. Nothing might hit it. And right away, I'll throw the dressed green one, the chartreuse green, and see if that tail of the different color just makes something strike. I mean, I know it can be just timing, but if you're fishing like a pond or a marsh, and you've been casting in those areas with that black dressing and nothing hit it, and then all of a sudden you throw a green one with a green dressing, but the exact same lure, chrome. The only difference is that the dressing's different. And if something hits it, how couldn't you say, oh, it's got to be the dressing? Is that a coincidence? Whether it be a coincidence or not, I don't know. It is it? What's up, Rob? How you doing? Alright, let's try that. I'm gonna rock the green, which is this stuff here. Boom. Let's try to find a matching flash boot. Which we got this one. Nah, that's more yellow. We'll stick to that. Thanks, Princess. You too. Yeah, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I'm good. It was a good day at work there, Rob. Smooth day. Basic. Bit windy and cold or whatever, so that's why I'm not casting or fishing, but then I tried to take a drive out of the way to a store I haven't been to in a while, just to see if they had the big split shots, which they didn't, so. I was there, so I bought some spinners to dress them. Yeah, likewise. I hope all's well with you and your family there as well, Princess. So. What stuff going on with Princess? You been sick? Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry to hear that. I did read part of your comment. I guess I missed that. It said you've been sick. Hope you feel better. Well, maybe I was coming down with some sort of new cold that's going around or something, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going to do my best to be conditioned for it and stuff. We'll see. It seems like monthly there's a new kind of strain of some kind of cold or flu going around. It seems like that anyways. We got the kids in school, right, Princess, if you're there, so that sets us up right there to constantly have bugs around, right? Having the kids in school. No, it's March break now. Well, March break there, right? It's March break everywhere at the same time, right? right? It's March break all over the place, right? There we go. It's a bit of a challenge. I keep hitting those hooks because I'm trying to choke up on those and pinch those down a little better. That's fine though. It's fine. Throw some more on there. On this side. I mean, this has got to be done. I like dress spinners, and it's kind of finicky with the hook already being on the bait. I bought trebles to cut them off, but I'm like, man, save the money and make do. There's nothing wrong with these hooks. That they're great hooks, actually, nice and sharp, and I'll save those other treble hooks I bought for new baits or whatever, right? Or if I got to replace some trebles through the year or whatever. Come on now. I don't really think we need more than that. And on this one, let's take some of this bottom fluffy stuff. Pull it off. Pull some of that off. You get it? Kinda. Kinda not. Nice, Zach. What's up, Zach? How you doing? Appreciate you coming in, bro. Yeah, it's did picked up these spinners, and you know they're like $4 cheaper if you buy them undressed. And I like a dress spinner, so I'm just dressing them myself, man. This one's kind of getting a bit funky, but I can trim some of this stuff off. Thanks for coming in, dude. Hope you're having a good evening. It's kind of challenging too because the hook's already on the bait, so it's not easy, but worth it if I can pull it off. Whoops, it's not gonna work. See if I can hook this on a little better. Keep that hook out of our way. Now, that's looking better now. Let's balance it out with a little more green on this side, and then I'm still gonna wrap that green feather around. This one's gonna be, this fluffy stuff, when it hits the water, it flattens right out. So it's not like, when it gets wet, it doesn't look like that after the first cast. It does all flatten out. Like, kind of compresses. It's super fluffy. It's the, you know. But I think the fish like it. Like, a lot of this on your crappie jigs, those marabou jigs and stuff like that, this is the feather, you know, that's what you see on them, right? PA Outdoors, how you doing, dude? Again, with me already having the bait on this, it's tough. We're getting it. It is working out. Again, this is going out with me, so if I stop, tomorrow's calling to be cold. Like, we're going technically back to winter a little bit, but it's the wind. Like, if it's not super windy after work tomorrow, even if it's cold, I'll go cast at least. And this is probably going to be the first one I throw. This green. Because of where I'm going to be throwing it, the water's a little murky. Alright, let's choke up here on it. This might be going a little bit overboard on it, but let's see. Because I could have just tied it up and called it done right there. But I already went ahead and wrapped that up a little bit, so it's I'm going for it. Just get this pinch down on there once. Oh, I broke my line, and I knew that was going to happen. I was purposely forcing it to be tight. I should have known not to trust that. I mean, most of the time I can yank on it that hard. I don't know what it is, 3/4 of the way through this bobbin. But that's alright, we're not screwed. We're not screwed. Actually, you know what we can do? It's just more woolly. I don't know. You know what I mean by woolly? Alright, now check this out. Now there is a little tool you can get to shove down in here. It's like a little... That tool I had broke, so... And I went to buy another one, and I could order one off Amazon, but then the tackle shop says, hey man, just do this. The guy at the tackle shop showed me a little trick, and it works. Once I get this, yeah, there we go. So I just got it started in there, right? And literally I just go, oh, and it didn't work. It didn't work. Worked that time. And it comes right through. Nine people in the house, 26 likes. I apologize for not, oh yeah, me too. Me too. So I'm just going, it's a chrome spinner with a chartreuse dressing, right? But yeah, I use the chartreuse spinners. Everybody knows that I use them usually. Usually if I'm throwing a spinner, a lot of times it's chartreuse. But I like to have some just chrome, because I mean a natural is the chrome. There's so much talk about the copper, which this is brass, I think. I don't know if these blades are actually real brass. Could probably search that up and find out, but darn it, guys. Did not go the way I wanted it to. Pink one would be good. What's up, Canadian Fishman? How you doing, bud? Yeah, I tied some pink little jigs, but yeah, the pink one. Yeah, for sure. It's amazing on how the trout seem to like the pink, eh? Come on, feather. It's not really responding fully the way I want it to. And that's a little better. Let me come back and let me choke up on this here a little bit. Hopefully. Oops. I want to try to get that fancy stuff back a little more. Still not going the way I want it to, honestly. But as you guys know, I'm not a professional at this, and I'll never claim to be, and that's what's nice about doing this. I don't have to be a professional. This is a hobby that anybody can do and have fun with and get going on. All right. I'm going to trim that off, then just make a nice little black nub there. And go for it, man. That's it. Done. Make sure I don't trim her. And that's what I like about this. It's not anybody can buy themselves an affordable vise. My tackle shop sells a nice kit. And you guys know you can get them anywhere, of course, depending on where you live. But if you're in my area and you just wanted to get going, that little My Tackle Shop's kit is, I think, so is pretty amazing if you're nearby to me here. But if not, you know, I mean, obviously if you're stateside or something, you're west, or, you guys know what's available. But it's a fun little hobby. I'm just trying to cover up all the chartreuse there and just have a nice little black. And by the time we knot her up and head cement her, it'll be like dipped in a, almost like you think of the electronic heat shrink heat, or you know, shrink wrap, shrink whatever. By the time it's all head cemented up, and I'm happy with this, guys. For sure, I'm happy with it. It was awkward, you know. It was like failing, and then, but boom, nice. With pink a bunch, yeah. Really good on the pink. Okay. Call you Jer. Right on. Yeah, great for steelhead for sure, and what I'm sure whatever. I just yeah. You see some of these pipe tights. Pink jig, and but yeah, I just do more pink for sure. I'll do that. We'll put that on the list for. I have pink feathers, since we can make it happen right now. Just don't have another chrome one. This is the last chrome one, so we'd have to go bronze with a pink. But so I'll pick up another chrome one and we'll make a pink one. All right, we're ready to knot this up. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in again. Thank you so much. I hope you had a great day. So it'd be morning? Is that good morning? How you doing? Okay. Mouth of grindstone. Nice. Yeah, the big girls go up grindstone. I mean, it's grindstone is fairly off limits, right? Right now it is, anyways. But yeah, trout open and that. Awesome. But yeah, big girls go up there. That's the thing. The big steelies. The big ones. Like the tank salmon. They're just huge, eh? Some of them. Alright, we are knotted up. I'm fine to... just going to bring this back and throw a knot up to the top here. That's it. We'll glue her up. Yeah, for sure. That's nice and tight. We're fine. We glue that up. We're good to go. Crawler and a bit of garlic spray. That stuff I was scenting up my bait with yesterday, it had some garlic scent in it. But so early for the suckers. I think, well, I'm sure there's a few in there. But let me snap that off like that. I'd say that was a win. I'm totally happy with this. I'm just going to go ahead and glue it up. See how quick that glue kicks off from the time I glued the last one to this one? Yeah, I live in Hamilton, man. Hamilton area, yeah. I love Hamilton, man. You know, I don't live right in Hamilton or right downtown or off Barton or anything like that. I live Hamilton area. I'm outside of Hamilton. Hamilton's got little towns wrapped all the way around it, right? But yeah. Here we go. Oh, okay, cool. Right on. All right, that was a big win. Oh, what do we got? A little bit of... I'll leave it alone, but... oh, those we just got to cut off of there. But I like the Grand River and even tribs off the Grand River and Lake Erie, Long Point, farmers' ponds, whatever I can fish, creeks, anything. I always have a rod with me, and when I'm driving, if there's some water, I'll fish it. It's kind of do the best I can. All right, boom. That was a nice one. That's a nice little fluffy. I'd say that's a win. And I'm gonna say that's balanced. That's the tail end of it. I mean, it's balanced enough. I mean, I think it's fine. When it hits water, that fluffy stuff packs right down. So it looks completely different, but I think that's pretty cool dressing. Again, well, let's clean that off there. Normally we'll singe that up, and I didn't, but oh, it's totally fine. Man. Whatever. I'm sure it'll catch fish. It's a fluffy Needs a haircut up here to match the other side, I guess. Ah, whatever. Whatever it is, it is. We'll see if it'll catch a fish. It looks like I should have choked up on the black a little more, and whatever. Put this beside the black one, let that glue dry up, and they're going right in a fishing case for me to have with me at all times. And we did the two. The black one and just the chartreuse. Spruced up the spinner a bit. That'll work. Fluffy thing, eh? My bucket's full is the problem. All the way around the bucket. I just gotta package some of these up and Alright. Pardon me, guys. That was quite the event there on that chartreuse one. It turned out okay at the end of the day, though. At the end of the day, it's good to go. I think I was a little neater on this one. I know it's hard to see what I got there, but just some dressing on a spinner. Yeah, for sure it is. Yeah, sturgeons. Oh, okay. Oh, do you? I don't. I've been wanting to go to the Thames. They've been flooding big time right now. But a lot of times that's good to target if the water's not too bad. You can target right before walleye, right before they close. Good walleye run up there. But I don't. I will actually. I will fish the Thames. I mean, I want to. And I don't launch in Lake Ontario a lot. My boat is small. But a calm southwest wind, I can fish out front of the little Grimsby line and stuff like that. So this was the old package. I've had this kicking around for whatever, bottom of the bucket. Who knows? It's a MEPS number 3, Algae, made in France. Chrome or brass color, whatever you want to call it. And then I picked up like their new packaging style one. Already it looks like maybe the hook's different, but I think that's it. Completely, it's got a different hook on it. So, but this could be 4 or 5 years old. It could have been in that package for, I don't know how old it was. Then I just look at the hook, and it just looks slightly different. These are nice and sharp, and I think I like the new hooks better. Because like I say, I've snagged into a few logs and I've been able to snap that single one of the 3 hooks off and then get my bait back. And I'd much rather replace a treble than lose the whole bait. I appreciate you still there hanging out. Wish I could pronounce your name better, but I just don't want to make a mess of it. So I don't even think I need to open this up to see the difference. They're completely, to me, they're exactly the same. The only difference is, both say made in France. The difference is the hook. So that's fine. We'll just go ahead and dress this one up next. A bit of rust on this hook. Like I say, this was in water. It was in, I forget where it was. I don't know if it was the bottom of the bucket or the bottom of my boat and then the bottom of the bucket, or I don't know. I don't remember. Now this one I kind of want to go more natural. I have some bucktails, natural bucktails. Got another kind of naturally bucktail. Honestly though, if I could throw a little bit of yellow and natural in one, you know, keep it I don't know. We don't need the yellow. We can go straight natural on this one. Let's see if I have any natural colored feathers, which I'm sure I do. Well, we definitely have the hen hackle or whatever it is. That's a big chunk. A lot of natural feathers in there. We can go complete natural on this one. I mean, even when you're going orange and you're talking a bronze, the orange, an orange feather and a couple of brown feathers or something like that, or an orange main feather and then a couple of brown feathers, maybe a couple of these. Yeah, I don't know. Let me just tidy up this chartreuse stuff. And so that's the thing, see? You got to keep organized with this stuff or you can just make a real big mess, right? What's up, ATC? Big Dan in the house. Appreciate you, bro. Sorry, I was staring down. With multiple spinners. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's cool. Well, Dan, even me, I'm sure I've lived in that era, believe it or not. I mean, okay, internet came out first when I was like, I don't know exactly what year it was. Hey! Oh. Well, can you make me a coffee? Do you mind? Sorry about that. I just got locked in here, guys, is all. I'm like, whoa, don't lock me in. I just got locked in. Alright, so we're looking for natural feathers. Something natural still. Yeah, these are like naturally, kind of natural. Bit of orange tinge, but let's keep going. Just keep digging through. I mean, even some of these, they're like a yellow, but they're so close to being natural. They're like a yellowy natural. I don't know. That is definitely kind of natural. We have bright yellow. You know we have lots of bright yellow. Yeah. We don't want to go bright thing. We're going to stay away from the bright stuff. If anything, we'll go yellow bucktail. Whether I'm right or wrong by that, I don't know. And this fluffy stuff fish do like. It's a lot of them little crappie jigs and stuff, or like hair jigs of any style, those little ones you can buy. Sometimes they're in the little kits, white ones, yellow ones, usually just plain Jane colors. Man, the fish, they just suck that in. And I know this changes when it hits the water. It like collapses pretty good. But yeah. Even in my time, they've had advertisements out in those magazines. You want to send them in squirrel tails for sure. Yeah. I think even a few years ago, they were still asking for squirrel tails. Do you have fish and stuff everywhere? Paul's Way? No, I bet you do. I know you do. Actually. Well, you know. Just saying, did I miss another thing? Anything else from you, Paul? Nice, Paul's Way. Yeah. Comes with a little movement. Oh, okay. Right on, ATC. You're at Barry Sound, are you, Stretch? Right on. Right in Barry Sound? Like Bose Drive, Barry Sound, or... Stretch, you right in there? You right in Perry Sound? You got good fishery in and around there. I heard, Stretch, I heard a couple of black bears were already out seen running around in the snow. Just before... Oh, oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, sweet. Awesome. Yeah, good old Seguin Trail, eh, bro? Licksburger. Go get a Licksburger. You got Timmy's there. Gas station. I guess Boat and Marine shop. Or I'm down south, bud. I'm in the Hamilton, Ontario area. I'm about an hour or so southwest of Toronto. Alright, guys, give me 2 seconds here and we'll continue on, alright? Appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming in. We got 13 folks in the house, 31 likes. You're right there? Nice area, bud. That's cool. You're from Durham? Okay. Now, you have there is some trout creeks back in there somewhere, right? There's some back lake stuff and there's some... Give me 1 second, guys. Just give me a second. Yeah, nice area, bud. You got snow for a little bit longer, but it's breaking for you. You're having some nice days, eh? Blackstone Lake, cool. Cool. Alright, so what should we do with this one? Make it a natural looking thing, or what do you guys think? Yeah, welcome to the channel, bud. Ours melted. Like, we're getting skims of it. We're going down cold tonight, man. I'm gonna watch that temperature drop. It tells me it's mixed precipitation out right now. It's not. It's just gray. No, if we get a little dusting, it melts through the day right now. Big Dan. But we're gonna get snow still. It's gonna melt right away. Where Stretch is talking from though, he can get some good dumpings yet. Like he's still got a bit to go with snow. I'm sure he's getting some melt, but I know all the snowmobile trails have closed and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe he'll fill us in. Come on, man. There we go. $18 and $12. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. I was looking at the forecast here, and I bet you it's the best in years down here too. We're here, ATC as well. So I keep hitting those hooks, but let's trim off some of this excess here. Oh yeah. We're getting really cold tonight, man. I can only imagine you are too. Like we're talking. I think we're forecasted to go down to, man, like I don't know, minus something. Minus. Like it's and then the end of the week we'll be back up and around 10. And then back down and back up or something. And then all next week is your prime maple syrup, below 0, and then, you know, +6, +7, down to like -5 at night still. Boom. That's a good little start to this. I know it might not look like much to anybody. We gotta make these two look a little sharper though. And that's where I need the new scissors for. There we go. We need one more of these on the other side. Good sharp one. down in here, maybe. Yeah. We do need that there. It doesn't look like much, I know. I think we should go white. Or just go tan. No flash boo, no nothing. Just kind of like super all natural. Such a challenge, honestly. Just cause the bait, the lure's already on the bait. It's like, and then the hook's in the way. There we go. Again, it doesn't look like much on that screen. Like in person, I see it. Looks a lot better. Like it's. That's why I know a couple other guys who are tying online. Like I only tie on the off season, so like I know that looks like crap there actually, but some people are using a DJI camera, running their live streams through that. Man, does it ever show off the tie, like whatever he's tying. Are they off the pond there, Lewis? Yeah. Even up north, we'd ask Northern if he comes in, but I think -6 overnight tonight, David. Pardon me, sorry I missed that. You're only 30 minutes from the ocean, eh? It should be cool to fish that a little bit, eh, Lewis? Fish the ocean. See if I can get some more on here, man. Not easy. nice and white. I don't care if we have to do a bit of singeing when I'm all said and done. Let's flip this hook around. The idea is just making this look like some sort of natural dressed. Whatever, right? Oh, we will find out if it works. You guys know that. Sure it will until I lose them. Whatever, right? Oh, hitting those hooks, snapping that line. It's all right. No, it doesn't. Well, going that way, you can, at a certain point in the melt, 12 inches of ice isn't. But generally, when they say you're talking heart of the cold season, no, I know. You get that. Heart of winter, you know, you're only getting so many hours daylight and it's below zero. Drill a hole and it's 4 inches solid, like black ice, white, clear ice, black ice. But this time of year, 4 inches of ice. There's absolutely no ice around. I'm gonna let I know of. I think shaded ponds probably have ice actually. Ones that are in the bush, they probably still have ice. Oops. Yeah. Oh, okay. Pardon me. I might have missed a couple of comments, guys. Trying to get this. Shorties, thanks for coming in. Thanks, ATC. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. I'm not trying to be rude or ignoring anybody. Yeah, 12 inches of ice and yeah. Come on, man. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I mean, the season's done. We don't have to be overly dressed on this. Let's have a look at it. That's a pretty basic dressing. And that's all we're looking for, is just a little natural. I mean, we could throw a little more brown on that one side, but it's... We could throw some brown right there. This one's rusty. It was in the package. Like I say, that whole package was sitting in water or something like that. They can still get the hook. Yeah, lots of hook there exposed, John. Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. I get it. No, that's cool. That's what it's about. It's all good. It's more of a challenge tying it like this, so it takes more of my... It's like taking more of my attention or whatever. Oops, that didn't work. I think it's done. I think that's fine. It's got something on it. That's fine. Man, oh man. See if I can get that to where we want it. Let's just tie her up and call it a done. Yeah, let's do that. Perfect the way it is, Lewis. Yeah, just get her tied up and it'll catch fish. I'll come a little closer back here once and give it some clamp down. Staying away from those hooks. Those hooks are really good. It's amazing on how many baits or how many dressings and things I can do with one bob and a thread. And the thread's cheap. $3.99 plus taxes for, yeah, it's a brand new one. That'll be everything on this here tied on one bobbin. I mentioned that the other day. Like, it's, the thread does, when you're just tying little stuff, it goes a long way. Just tying the bigger jigs just seem to go through it faster. But obviously, maybe, I don't know. It did go through it faster. But everything I've tied this year has been off like one bobbin. Alright, let's knot her up. Knot her up and glue her up. Done. Bit of a cinch. Let me just come out of there, see if we can get a little bit of bucktail and a little bit of that hen haggle or whatever it is. Hackle, hen hackle, bearded something, I don't know, whatever it is. Forget. I've had that for a while. Half the trucks fell in the ice. That happens here too, John C. Pardon me, I missed that comment. John C., if you're there. Yeah, that happens. It happens so many cars. Like, okay, it's like Lake Simcoe. Folks go out and they park on the ice, but you get them, they'll park like right beside one another, where you can be like, it's a parking lot, where you can barely open your door without hitting the car. And I'm like, why? There's tons of ice here. Everybody's spread out. Like, I don't get it. But yeah, I've been ice fishing and I've gone back to shore. Not true. Didn't park. I walked and I had to walk another kilometer to where I could park. But there was people parking on the ice. I've seen that, John. I've come back and like vehicles were in the water, but the ice was still flexing a bit. I was like, dude. But that's what it looked like. I'm like, you guys couldn't have parked any closer to one another? It was wild. I don't like parking on ice, man. And I know, like, there's where that northern fishing lives. He up there, they drive trucks on the ice, and it's a big lake. Like it's a mini Great Lake. Like it's small, but it's big. They drive trucks on that ice, and man, you can rent a bunkie like a cabin on the ice, and that's what everyone does. Yeah, there's your cabin. Will follow us out, and you drive your truck and you park it there out front, like it's out front of your house. And dude, I wouldn't want to do it. I know it's thick and everybody does it and everything else, and I don't want my truck sitting there on the ice. I'd rather just get driven out there and my truck is parked on shore. Knotted up enough. We're good. I only have this crappy lighter. I'm just going to singe some of the hair off the edge here if I can. We good? Glue her up. We're good to go. Basic little dressing of natural whatever. John says there's lots of hook there for the fish. It's really not even that even. That other stuff here comes down a bit more than the... I mean, I could trim that a bit, but it doesn't matter. Let's glue her up. The VW at the bottom of the lake. You watch that one channel. There's a channel, they're always recovering vehicles. Man, there's that many vehicles down on the water. Some of these, I know they're stateside. You guys probably, I don't know. I don't even know the channel name. But, man, I can't believe the vehicles they find in the water. Dude. Is it like that here, too? Like, I don't know. These feathers will throw in here. We'll let that dry up, and I got 2 more to do. And we could dress this one up, too, if we want to give it some fruity, colorful dressing, or just leave it plain. But we got 2 more brass ones, or whatever. How long we been live for here? Almost 12 minutes. It'll be 2 hours. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just don't want to. It's a pain, right? That ruined your day. You got it out of the water, but I bet you that ruined your day. The first day. Like, oh, wait a minute. You got it pulled out and kept fishing? That would have just said. Right on, ATC. You can own it, eh? Oh, yeah. Huh. Guess it's taking it out of the water, right? Oh, you guys know that? You guys have come across that channel I'm talking about, where they like find missing people in their vehicles out in the water. It's messed up. Well, I guess it's not messed up. It gives them closure. It gives the families closure and stuff, but oh, really? In March, you don't take a truck on the ice. 2 feet of ice, man. Spongy ice. Yeah, my lady brought me a coffee, guys. My bad. OUTFISH Ontario on that side. And then on this side. It says real cool dad. Real. Like fishing, real. Cool dad. Pretty cool, eh? What's up there, Colin? How you doing? Yeah, I think the daylight hours in March. I think in March it's over with. I think in March, no vehicles on the ice, man. No matter how thick it is, or maybe if you're way the heck up north, but I don't know. February, okay. You're getting those cold. It's minus 40, and its ice is just, I mean, solid as solid can be, man. Bubbly ice. The sunlight, any sun, March sun, that sun is stronger. Oh, it was a Golf Diesel, eh? Yeah, I bet you missed that car. Oh, you watched that, eh, Colin? Okay, yeah. Venture with Purpose. I didn't know what it was called. All right, so we're gonna tie another one. Let me get this up. I'll hang that to dry here. That's fine. That'll work. Good. Just a little basic dressing on there. Kind of natural with the brass, chrome, brass. I don't know, not chrome, but brass number 3. Bought it undressed. Now they're dressed. So there's 3 spinners. Save a buck dressing them yourself. I know it's awkward to do, but we got a chrome one. We went black. The first one we tied, I'd say that was the best one we did. Then the chartreuse, and then that natural one there. And I think, guys, we should try to mimic that black one I made on one of these brass ones. Just like I did. I mean, it's pretty plain. You don't see much when I have a black sweater on, but let's do it. And then I think one I'll leave undressed in the package, I guess. Okay. Yeah, there's a few of them, is there? Okay. Another one I've come across. I got like a whole team. 3 or 4 dudes. So one guy's, you know, obviously the creator of the channel or whatever, but they all work together, dive, and have sonar. Like, you know, they'll kind of spread out. Few people are, I don't know, very cool though. So this one here, it's out of the new package, and see that hook? And I think these are sharper hooks. And I have a feeling, they're strong hooks, but I have a feeling when you get them into a log, you can snap these ones off easier than you can the older hooks I used to use. Now, I don't know whether I should say recently, but I think MEPS was acquired or purchased up. By, of course, Rapala, I think. I could be wrong. I don't want to be wrong, but I heard it from somebody else. And if you type it in, if you go to rapala.ca on the web right now, MEPS is listed there. So same with 13 fishing, and that is like that little rod so far. I hope I catch a fish on one of these spinners we're tying in that little rod very soon. I can feel how that rod feels. But yeah, I think this one we're gonna go. Maybe we will tie the other one, just maybe not tonight. I don't know. You can usually tie how many? I really only like tying a few things at once and then put it down for a day. Yeah, I think that rings a bell, Colin. More showy color. Oh yeah, black and white. Yeah, also white. Yeah, I think blacks do. Black looks like a little leech or a fly or whatever it looks like. No, I know. I've been wanting to get away from the flashy colors, ATC, even on the small jigs. It is kind of my plan. And when I bought some feathers the other day, I just bought, and I have white and I have black bucktail, but the feathers I bought the other day were whites and blacks, man. Yeah, I'm trying to get away from some of the fancy flashy colors. The yellow is always a staple for me. You know, whether it's the waters I fish or whatever. So, but yellow's not totally a flashy color. I guess it is when you're talking like this bright. We should tie a yellow one. If I'm going to do a black one, we'll do a yellow one with that other one. So I will tie it, just maybe not tonight. And then I got this other little case. It's an older case. Should just buy a new one. It's got spoons in it. So I really don't fish with spoons a lot. So I'm just going to move this over to another case. And then have a smaller little MEPS container. Because my other MEPS container is big. And And when I throw this in the bucket, like my little fishing bucket, when I'm just doing the shore fishing, I like to have them, you know, I want to have these mats and spinners and just this thing full and ready to go and only take up a little bit of spot in my bucket. So by 1973 by the same folks. Okay, well, I was just told in the last year or so. And it's just odd that you can go to rapala.ca and there's a link for MEPS there. So it's a recent thing. I think it says the owned by the same people. Is that what it said when you just typed it in? I think they left all like the France and they had France factories and US factories. They left them both going. Like it's just, I think still running the same way. I could have swore it was straight off Google. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like I say, I wasn't certain on it, ATC, but that's good. I appreciate you searching that. Alright, so we are going to go the blacks on this one. One second, guys, again. All right. Now, I thought I had a couple of black tips here. There we go. Okay. So there was a spinner where I got it caught in a log. It's one I replaced last year. That's a purchase dressed. You see I broke the hook off last year in a log. I did some of this in the fall. I replaced some hooks, but sadly last week when I went out, that one I'm talking about, I lost. Man, I tried to cast over a fence. Yeah, the fence was submerged in water. It was only like a foot of the fence that was up over this water. I was dying to catch a fish, right? It was a perfect cast over, boom, nothing hit it, but I meant to pop it back over the fence. Sure enough, I messed it up. Man. You did you, bud? BG, you did you? Huh. Yeah, Rudy was saying that he was getting snow as well and was going to need a snowblower. You did you? Thanks for coming in, bud. How goes it? How it happens, going to be up and down for a bit, right? Spring's coming, though. Should melt off fast for you, I'd imagine. Alright, so what is this? Number 4? Is this the 4th one? It is. We did 3 already. It's just kind of awkward with having the bait on there, but I think I'm saving a buck by dealing with this. And that means these treble hooks that I bought can be for new baits or whatever. You know, some springtime, guys, even with the sucker run, I've fished a treble hook before. I tie a dewey on a treble hook, And I cast it out there when it's real flooded. I did that last spring a bit. I don't know if anybody remembers that. And I did that the spring before. Not a big one. The suckers suck it in. You still only hook them in the lip. They're always just fine. But no, making spinners, those I got some hooks to dress up for homemade spinners. Again, it's, when I'm tying these dark colors, really don't see too much of what's going on here. I got a black shirt on. Tell you, black is good. Whoops. Yeah. Come on, what are you doing, babe? Oh, come on now. Come on, I'm trying to get this feather up here. I'll pull it off if it gives it a much more of a hard time. That's better. Again, on the screen, you can't really see anything. But that's it for that. Do I put any of that chrome flash boo on here or no? No, I won't because it's because of the color of the. So let's just use this feather here. Stay away from them hooks. All right. Come on now. Just got to get away from them hooks. I keep hitting those hooks. That's all we're looking for. You know, it's so hard to see when it's just a pitch black feather on there. Kids are partying up there, eh? Sounds really good. That's good. We're having fun. You're having fun. What's up there, somebody? How you doing? You need to start your daily scratch cards. That's a real thing. What's up? Which chips? You guys talking about chips in there? Sorry, I'm missing some of the stuff going on in the chat, guys. Somebody, thank you very much, bro. Oh, ketchup chips. Crisp chips. Ketchup crisps. Yeah, I guess they can't call it ketchup chips. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Thank you, bro. Yeah, they finally turned the gift options on in here. For the rest of YouTube that wasn't getting them. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I stopped by today. I had a couple of minutes, so I popped in there, bud, and I had to get back at it. Back to work. That's it. Basic. But there is a stock one. So similar, right? That's a stock one with a broken hook off it. And fish hit this and stuff. So it, like I say, any of the dressed ones, when I buy a dressed spinner already dressed, eventually the fish chew it up. Let's say this one I got caught in a log and I snapped off, but it caught fish. But so, you know, some feathers out of here, and then it looks like they tie one sideways there, or whatever it is. It'll work. That'll work. Yeah, good one. That's a good one. Thanks again, somebody. go. Job well done. Job well done. It's just a black dressing. That's it. Livens up the spinner a bit. Glue her down, and that's it. Good, good, good. Then I'm going to do that next one, like I said, yellow. See, this stuff is awesome. Like, I love this. I got to pick up another bottle of it. Okay, there's that tip of black I said I already had. It's right here. On the ground. Oh, where did that little pokey go I had? There we go. I think I got it. Glue her up. Good. No, get that glue off of that feather. Nice. I'm just going to let this one on the bucket again. So that's number 4 that we've done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's just pinch those jigs together a bit. Yeah, we did the 2 blacks, the 1 natural deer, whatever. There's 1 black, the first one black we did. Now that 3rd black pretty much looks the same. The chartreuse, and then that little naturally one in the center. I could have done a better job, I think, on that natural deer bucktail kind of color, but whatever. Whatever. It'll work. And, you know, like, this is just allowing me to, well, because the 4, what was my bill? 4 spinners, undressed, and then the 2 5-pack, well, which I guess this isn't too bad of a price. And then the 2 5, is it 5 packs? 5 packs of size 6 trebles that I bought. There's 10 treble hooks here. 4 spinners. My bill was $44 even after tax. I don't know whether you guys think that's a lot of money, but now that they're dressed, definitely not. But, and then I got these were $3.49 each, so that's $7 plus taxes for those. So if it was just the spinners, yeah, $37, right? Would have been pretty much. All right, so I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave plain. I'll put it in the spinner box. I want to have that with me. Put that in the truck today. I'm gonna go, I don't know if I should go yellow and black or just go black, or just go yellow. Black feather with yellow. Yeah, black trail with yellow. That's what we'll do. What you got there? No, it's not. Paul, it's not. But I mean, this is nice. I mean, it's fun. It's this and that. I mean, yeah, it's, no matter what, you tell yourself you don't want to spend a dime and trying to go about things affordably as possible. You still, to do anything, it costs money, I guess, right? To have any, shouldn't say have any fun at all. It costs money, but I don't know. Every hobby, yeah, you know what? It's all part of the local economy and the industry. So of all different industries, no matter whether you're just into taking pictures of birds, that's going to be a hobby that's going to cost you some money. Yeah, no matter what you're into. You collect stamps. I mean, there's always the value of there. Yeah, you're collecting stuff or hockey cards or whatever. But yeah, no matter what your hobby is. If you like hiking, or like I know a lot of people like rock climbing. They go all over the place. They spend money rock climbing, right? It's, yeah, like you say, no matter what you're into, it's going to cost a bit of money. Fishing can be done affordably, no doubt about it, right? I'll zoom out for a minute. Fishing can be done affordably, but it's still gonna cost something, or it's gonna cost money. You don't want a new rod. You don't want the. It's just the way it is. Economy. Everything has its part in the local economy or industry or. Global economy. I do. Oh, most definitely I do. You'll never find these spinners. I've never seen them on red tag anywhere. But yeah. Yeah, right now it does, Lewis. Yeah, a bit more gas. I can't believe the gas price at the pumps today. I filled up, and I filled up a couple jerry cans too. So with what I've gone through since I filled right up, I could take my jerry cans, fill up. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I tried to save a few bucks. I'll go back out to the res, and even when it's it's $1.70 at our pumps right now per liter. Times that by almost 4, right? 4 for a gallon. We're paying a lot in gas, but. Canada and the U.S. is, anyways. From what I heard, all other countries, gas didn't go up, but for Canada and the States, it did. But that's all right. Hopefully it drops down. If not, we'll just deal with it. It is what it is. One of those things. 1/8 jigs? Oh, I know, man. I know. I went to one today, but they didn't have anything red tagged. But my regular store does a lot. Oh, it has it? In the UK it has, Rob? Okay, pardon me. Thanks for tuning that in. Okay, so the UK has, so pardon me. Yeah. It has a. Yeah, thanks for letting me know that, Rob. Alright, so. If you guys don't mind, I kind of want to run out to my porch real quick and check on the weather. Be like 30 seconds. Won't take me long. Like 2 minutes, not even. Something like that. Not even, maybe 1 minute. Then we'll finish this off. And we'll go black and yellow, I guess. If anybody goes while I'm gone for 2 minutes, I appreciate you coming in. Again, I'll be I'm just running to my porch real fast. Oh, never mind. I'm locked in here. Never mind. I'm not going to my porch. Oh, well. All right. That's not bad, actually. I mean, I guess once you change your exchange rate, we're paying the same thing. I guess. Let's break down that into 3 and get that exchange thing done. Thanks, Paul. Oh, was it? Wow. So $2.67. That's a real good price, man. We here we're paying like another premium or something. Tax premium, environmental premiums. I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know. That's all right. I filled my truck up to the 9s. I still have good gas, and I got some gas in a jerry can, and it is what it is. It is what it is. I gotta pay a little more for gas. I gotta pay a little more for gas, right? What are we gonna do? Maybe we'll get a big discount on it in coming months, you know, or whatever. Where all of a sudden we get a relief from it. I just want to pinch these feathers down a little more. I don't think I can. It's alright. Wow, okay, pardon me, thanks. So everywhere it's gone up. I don't know, someone at my work was trying to tell me today that. So I'm glad we checked this out, in fact, checked it. Because someone told me that. And I see, stupid. That's why yeah. Yeah, pardon me, wow. Yeah. So, but that's why I'm glad I mentioned this to you guys, because it was more or less a crock of crap what I heard earlier today. So thanks, guys. All right. Now we want to go yellow, but we're gonna rock bucktail. We're not gonna go with this fluffy stuff, right? Is that the plan? The fluffy stuff does work though, but it's hard for me to work with. Harder for me to work with. Yeah, we don't want the fluffy stuff. See if we can get the fish to chunk down some bucktail. Yeah, you got it, Paul. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And we're gonna go the yellow. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. Oh, it's lots, Lewis. But there's not much we can do about it, bro. Besides eat cheaper or do this or do something cheaper to make up with it without us noticing it. Which isn't fair too, but you know, what are we gonna do, man? It's all good. What are we gonna do? So like my drive to work costs me that much more a week, right? So I hear you. What's up, Jasmine? Thanks for coming in. How you doing this evening? It's too chilly and windy to get out fishing, so we're just getting some baits ready for fishing. Guess it could be worse, guys. They could be telling us to stay inside. We'll figure out this gas premium. Don't worry. Oh man, it's just so hard tying with the spinner already on there. Like, come on. Like, come on, really? Oh. Yeah. Again, there's not much we can do about it. We cannot drive. That's one thing we could do about it, but we could drive less. There's really not much we can do about any of it. I get what you're saying there, ATC, but the other government was in many years ago too. I know it's been a while. I don't know, I get you. I know. It's just not much we can do about any of it. Anything. Ourselves. You can go vote for who you want. I mean, it's just, what are you going to do? Yeah. We're not going to do the political. We're just got to face what we got to face, and that way. Remember last voting, I was actually working afternoons at the time. But all the guys, right? Alright, listen, everybody complaining. I come to work day of the voting. Of course, I went and voted, and then I went to work. I said at one point, so everybody made it to vote this morning, right? They're like, no, I didn't go. No, I didn't go. I needed sleep. And then I had to come here. No, I didn't go. No. And I'm like, oh, you guys, all right, that's it. I don't want to hear another thing at any one of yous all year long or whatever. And, I'm like, you guys didn't even go vote. Like, but anyways, Okay, so we got a nice it does not much of a dressing. We're not quite done yet, but oh man, I wish I had a bigger yellow feather, which I should have in here somewhere. No, smaller yellow. The last pack of feathers I got, it didn't have a lot of bright yellows. It really didn't. I drove an electric car. I mean, the thing had a lot of power to it. It really did. I mean, it set me back in my chair. But I drive a little commuter to work, electric, no problem. I still want my truck though, and put gas in it and go launch my boat and everything else. Like even years down the road, having the option for gas, you know. They run so clean nowadays. They've come a long way in gasoline combustion motors. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that would love an electric car. People that don't do much, you know, commute, this and that, grocery store, run around. I don't know. I'd have one to bond to work and back in for some fishing spots. But I'd still feel like want my truck, gasoline truck, like for different things I do or whatever. Like I can drive this electric car at any time I want, really. I should do like a kind of like a not a review on it, but kind of a review on it. This isn't long enough. That's kind of picture like tying this a little bit, break from the yellow to the. But I'm not. I think giving people the option of an electric vehicle is a good thing for all of us, Lewis. Even if you don't want an electric vehicle, Lewis, it's good, I think, if people get the option. You know what I mean? Because I think that's, because they could be handy for some folks, for sure, Lewis. Some folks in towns and cities and stuff, maybe. I don't know that. I don't know the answers on any of that, honestly, actually. To be completely honest, I have no freaking clue what's best. I don't know the long-term effects of mining these battery stuff out and having batteries. I have no idea. Whether they're recyclable, I don't know enough on it, actually, to have a kind of an opinion on it. But yeah, they make those BYDs, bro. They make some good cars. They make some good cars. They do. They do. They do. Like sports car wise. Like, man, nice, man. These electric cars have some good power, man. All of them. BMW, Tesla, whatever it is. But yeah, those, come on, man. I know we're not a big population, but what's 50,000 of those things or 45,000 of those things a year in Canada? Nothing. Look at the population of one city. Still, 49,000. Nobody needs to be concerned. That's that deal that was signed to bring those, and we'll see, man. Well, like the whole world's driving those. A lot of the world's driving those. Oh, man. Man. But yeah, Colin, good point. And Lewis, those oil companies, man, suck us dry, bro. Paying a lot for gas, dude. But we pay for electric too. I know it's cheaper because I know somebody that has one. Drives one and commutes with one daily, and that's the one I can go drive anytime I want. And they obviously love it. Like it's the cat's meow. You know? Like love it. Like I mean, oh, like there's nothing better. Is it that great? Like we're talking, didn't even know my hydro bill changed. Really? You know? Did you have your kids move out in that time too? You didn't notice your hydro bill changed? You know, it must have changed something. You're charging your car every night. You'd think it'd have to have, but I don't know. People are fond on them and they do like them. And I get that it's not going to be for everyone. You know, I get it. Well, yeah, so if they release 45,000 of those, they're already sold. Like the rich people. Nobody on a budget's going to be able to get one of those. Rich people are going to pre-order them cash. I shouldn't say rich people. People with that money sitting around that they want one. Because, I mean, they're pretty affordable, dude. And I think you get a good quality. Could be wrong. But I think we're gone to a free, not that we're going to go politics on this time stuff, but I think states, and we've got, between the states and Canada, we got something ironed out with the vehicles. Like, I think it's a free trade on vehicles now. I thought I saw something like that, or something good worked out. That's what I thought I saw. Or there's no tariffs on vehicles, and like this whole, it's kind of, I don't know if it's free trade, but it's back more what it, thought I just seen that. But which is good, and then just time, man, all in due time. Just be right back to pretty much normal. This looks like a mess, guys. It really does. We're leaving it though. I'll tie it up. It might look a little better. I think it's just that orange feather stuff I do not like one bit. I don't. Anything I've made with that orange feather. It's not like a bright orange. It's like a, I don't know, brownish orange thing. Sorry I'm missing a bunch of the chat, guys. What'd I miss, Paul? Yeah, I'm with you, Paul. Yeah. Jasmine, you alright? Playing camping trip with loads of fishing? Awesome. Yeah, people, let people, yeah, I get what you mean. Oh, I get what you mean, man. Well, that's what a lot of my friends say. Until there's EV charging everywhere, until there's all this and that. And they said they're not signing up or nothing like that. Which I'm not saying I will neither, but I'm just saying for a little in-town bomber, for my lady to go to the grocery store and that, I don't mind it. If we're talking about one for 30K, not 46, not 78K, not 110 out the door, I'm not doing that. You know, not. You're right, the expensive part, and but for the 30K or 29 or 26K, you know. But anyways, all right, that one's done. We got to singe. We're gonna be singeing the end of that one up, but I think we can just go ahead and knot it up and then worry about that. Well, and then they start overcharging us on the hydro rate because, well, we need this, we need that. So I don't know. I'm happy with how clean they've made gas vehicles, honestly, too. And yeah, anyways. Oh, crap. That's only got one good knot. I gotta wrap back on there. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna clean this up first. So ordinarily, we'd put a hook here and we'd be tying it like this, right? Not like we've been doing it, because there's already a bait on it. What the heck am I doing now? Looks like a bit of a mess, but we'll fix it. Way too much thread I'm wrapping around this, but whatever. There's still lots of room for the fish to get those hooks. Just trying to make it look a little neater. Fine, let's tie it up. It's done. Not bad looking now, I guess, with the orange, which I don't know, it goes from being a brass spinner spinning around there, a little bit of this orangey brown, bit of yellow, and then the black. I think pretty cool. I think at the end of the day it turned out half decently. going on there, Garden, bro? Appreciate you coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed you in there at all. I've been fighting with this jig here. Doing all right and had a good day there, brother Garden. Yeah, I wasn't going to freeze my butt off in the wind today after work, and I'm glad I got getting this done. Glad I went and looked for the split shots, which I think. Hang on, let me get this knotted up. Did I show you guys those weights that I'm gonna start trying to use? Which I'm gonna load them up now and be ready to fish with them. Because I think sinkers or split shots are becoming, like the larger ones anyways, I don't know if I should say this or not, but I think it's becoming something of the past. Whether anybody agrees on me, there's so many different weight and options, and I don't know. Hey man, like nowhere selling them, almost, like the larger split shots. Oh, nice. Ice fishing in Alaska, eh? All right, Colin, appreciate you, bro. Thanks for coming in, dude. We'll see you on the next one. See you around, bro. Thanks for coming in. Good chatting. Hopefully we'll be fishing, bro. That's the plan. But I'm glad I'm getting this done, too. Come on, man. Getting on or not? Yeah, real good. We're good with that. Oh, nice. All the time, right from the UK. You still buy lead weights all the time, right? Is someone saying can't use lead anymore? They can't use... Whoa. Okay. Alright. I mean... Yeah, it was just like I say, timing of when I ran out of them. But, hold on. I'm going to show you what I'm thinking of here. They're in line. They got a swivel on each side of them. I don't know if I've shown any of these guys. Or, let me pull one out of the package. But you get the idea. And it, I don't know. It's... Yes, if you're fishing braided, you can go braid right to here and then go with your... You see these ones here, guys? I think I'm stuck changing my ways and knotting up here and then, you know, running the feed the way I like to, you know, with that. You guys see what I mean? I think I'm going to put these in the tackle and we're going to try these out. But, you know, for when you're sinking for catfish or... You know, you don't need that much weight, but just enough to sit down. These are only a quarter ounce. Are they only a quarter ounce? Size 2.5. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and order some more of these, and I don't know. Feels like more than a quarter ounce, for sure. I don't know. They're gonna go in my tackle and I'll try them out. See how they go. clamp them, yeah. Yeah, leads, those split shots, I think, are a thing of the past. I think it's coming that way. If not, it's everywhere's working towards that, I think. But yeah. Like in any of these are supposed to be tungsten. That I've been making no leads on any of my other homemade spinners, and it's just no, yeah, that's brass and, I didn't glue that, did I, guys? Now again, you see how quick that kicks off. It wasn't long ago we. Let's see here. Okay, we gotta poke it. No choice but to poke it. But I think that's pretty cool. Going with the brass, that's pretty kind of natural. A little bit of yellow. We got some black in there, and then that orange, which kind of goes towards your. See the brass here? That has the red paint on the lines. We were talking about that the other day. Jasmine, have a good night. I appreciate you coming in. Thanks, Lewis. Yeah, I think so. I think we nailed it on this one. Thanks, Lewis. Oh, I think we nailed it. I think that one's gonna do all right, bro. And I enjoy tying these, so I enjoy buying spinners that aren't dressed. I know I make some homemade spinners, but I'm still gonna buy spinners. Right, we got the Meppies here, we got some Blue Fox here. Got, I like to be well stocked. Brass barrels with the red lines, yeah, that's what this one has. Did all of those ones we made tonight, are we dressed tonight, Adam? Like the brass ones, anyways. Yep. Even the chromies had them. Every one of them, nice. Every one of those have the red. Darn, I should have thrown a red blood trail on them or something. Awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, thanks again for coming in, Jasmine. Pardon me, I missed a bunch of the chat, but we made this masterpiece, and I think that behind the black sweater. Mint. Oh, we got 46 likes. Thanks, guys. We got 65 diamonds or jewels. So that's cool. The jewels are fun because I think it's more inexpensive for people to kind of just gift around a little bit, I think, you know. The powder coat. You know what? I thought of wanting to try some airbrushing, Lewis. Airbrush a couple things. And you like that one? Garden? Freaking awesome, man. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with all the ones we did tonight. I guess the least quality one would be that natural one by the looks of it. The black ones, bang on. The chartreuse green, fish will hit it. Fish will, I'll throw it in like murkyish water or real black water. Let's see, I'm loading them up. I'm gonna be all loaded up with homemade spinners and like some of these spinners and trading homemade lures. Yeah, trading homemade lures would be a fun thing to do. Most definitely, Lewis. It's a cool idea there. Oh yeah. Yeah. Really, this is an off-season thing we're doing, kind of. I enjoy it, but then it's gonna be all lives outside and all lives fishing. I mean, I guess when we need to dress some spinners or replace some hooks, we'd go live. I'd go live doing it, but there's a lot of cool things you can do, eh, Rod? I'd say. We had 11 people in the house, guys. 47 likes. How many people we got chatting here? We can't have 11 chatting. We got 12 people here now. Tying while fishing? Tying while fishing. That's cool. You know what? If I lived on the water or something, maybe I would tie and fish. Yeah, neat, Lewis. Well, how long we've been live, guys? What time is it? 9:04. The reef, I saw a notification. The reef's going live. What you got going on tonight there, Garden? How you doing? How's the car running? Clutch, everything went good? First on YouTube to do it, eh? Garden, how's the clutch going? Everything go good? I know you got it done and it went great. Yeah, I knew. Yeah, it's still good. What you got going on tonight? You picked one up, did you? Congrats. I know. So like this is. Oh yeah, nice. Congrats. This was it. Yesterday? Or was it Friday night? We talked about rods. Must have been Friday night. Oh, congrats. Yeah. Nice. So what you end up getting your hands on? Even if it's no name brand, whatever it is, what you end up what you got there? What material is it? You got an 11-foot rod. Nice. Daiwa beef stick. Oh yeah. What do you think of it? Pause, way you there? Daiwa beef stick. Nice. Good old Daiwa. Sweet. What do you think of that, Paul? Nice. You gonna fish with it tonight, bro? Itching to get out? Can't go wrong with Daiwa. Yeah, I knew that. When he said Daiwa, I was like, yeah. Carbon fiber. It's called blank. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the Daiwa rods. Is that what the gentleman? Yes, last year I was walking back out of the creek, and it was after trout, or was it in the fall? Bumped into that guy. That's what I think he had when I said, "Oh, what do you got there?" I think he said Daiwa, and man, this rod. I looked at him like, dude, that looks sweet. I definitely gonna have a look at those Daiwa rods, because I don't need a 7. I think I'm gonna buy another 6.6, maybe a 7-foot, but 6.6. The spots I'm fishing in, and I have rods for the boat to kind of just troll baits with. I think I want a 6.6 and a 5.6 that I just picked up, and the 6.6 I'm just gonna throw that Akuma reel Paul's Way gave me last spring. on the new rod I buy. And I think with that rod, I'm gonna go braided line and then a leader. I think I'm gonna get into that now. With me talking about fishing for catfish and suckers and whatever, launch and way out, I can get different sizes of this. I bought them just to check them out, but I can go up to a full ounce, I think, on these weights. I'm gonna order some of those. I can tie my braid right to here, and then right from the other side go the fluorocarbon or whatever I decide to go with as a leader. And at that point, I can go my regular monofilament with a leader, right? I know everybody seems to go braid to, fluorocarbon, but now wait a minute. They were around longer. They were around longer than Shimano. But, I forget the story on that. I think I asked you recently, but because I thought Daiwa was before Shimano. We talked about this, I think, I don't remember, right? It could be wrong, but I think they do have big. Well, I mean, some of the catfish we catch, Lewis, is Lake Erie catfish. The Grand River enters the Lake Erie, right? So, and especially like Dunville side, early in the year while walleye are closed, less gas goes to like $2.50 a liter or something. But I could see ourselves getting in my boat and going down that way, Dunville, and that's Lake Erie, man. They come. Lake Erie has great sized catfish, but again, not like Tennessee catfish. The record is 39 pounds, 36 pounds, or what I say, 28 pounds. I forget now. We'd have to look it up again. Am I right? 36 pounds, which is still big. Am I right? Or was it 28 pounds? I forget. Yeah, exactly. 20 years pre-Shimano. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Paul's way. Go braid to steel. Go mono to mono. You go mono to mono. Mono to mono. Mono to mono. Heavier mono to a lighter mono? Is that what you do? For a smaller diameter at the bite? Is that what you mean? Heavy mono to a lighter mono? Interesting. No, I get that. Still, yeah, I don't know if it's 30 or not. Lewis, if anybody has Quick Typer, Ontario, or Lake Erie record catfish, or they're only channel cats, even though they say blue catfish, lower Great Lakes Basin, which is Lake Erie, but how many people you see posting pictures of blue catfish caught in Lake Erie? It's channel cats. Are you happy with the bait runner? Wait a minute. The Daiwa. No, because trout especially, I've always been told they can thick line, they can see. Well, you go with the heavier. That's what I thought it was for. Give me a second, guys. Just gotta drain the snake. Sometimes I'm dyslexic on my words. I've watched Reese lives, and I'm like, man, I meant to say this. Or, like, I don't know, dyslexia slightly in my words sometimes. I don't know. Yeah, 10. Yeah, I know. So he's been fishing with it with off the bridges and that, off the where he fishes for the snooks and those species. And I'm just wondering how he's found it with those type of fish. I know what you're saying with the carp, Paul, and the bait runners with the carp fishing, and I know they're amazing. I was just wondering how Garden was like in with the, because he's fishing with for um, different species with the, you know, those saltwater. I'm just wondering how he's been finding that's been working out. 5 pound mono, yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why. It's the point they don't see. The fish can see the higher diameter trout. Apparently, they say can see the thicker line. So that's the point of it. It's so where the bait is and so many feet off the bait, it's more of an invincible line. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. Anybody that makes sense, eh? Is anybody the ATC's wondering why they'd go mono to another mono? It's so the invincibility of the line. And then having the backbone of that larger line, I think on the, I don't know. Am I right? Yeah. And okay, and a 4-foot rod, eh? Okay. Yeah. No, he seems like it's. I mean, yeah. Hopefully, he goes live. Maybe he can go live tonight. I don't know what his work schedule is or. Matt Basie small bait runner. Line clip system is awesome. I've never fished with a bait runner, so I have no idea. I've known. Yeah, it's not for strength. It's for. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know it's for. I don't know. Well, so you're saying they should be just spooled up with that lighter pound line? Is that what your thought is? Why not just be spooled up with that lighter pound test all the way? No, because I don't know. Anybody got anything to throw in on that? I have no idea. ATC, honestly. I've never ran different lines. I've never ran a leader. I've been mono right from my reel all the way out to the line. And I tried braid many years ago. Once I threw it on there and I fished straight braid. So I know, and that's not proper. I'm not, that's, and then ever since then I've been mono just from forever, right from my, I could say, straight mono. Yeah, I don't know. I know a couple of guys that do. They'll fish with a noodle rod, 6-pound test off of Lake Erie or Lake Ontario rocks in the spring and the fall for, I don't know, for browns, rainbows, and Lakers. But I think Lakers are closed part of their season. They're talking about, but they do, and it's right to the like mono right out. Real light pound test, and they fight a fish and they land lots of them, and we're talking they're catching 20-pound fish, 18, 17, 15-pound fish, 10-pound fish, no problem. Noodle rod. Makes way less of a difference. Well, again, I thought for the braid going to a mono or a carbon fiber, if a pike's teeth hits the braid, I heard it's gone. Like, it'll slice through braid, even though braid's stronger. I heard something with pike or walleye's teeth, and then also for invincibility. the leaders for instability, and then you got that stretch thing in there too. But I heard if you're direct to braid, a lure and a pike's teeth gets onto that braid, it's gonna cut it cleanly off. And believe it or not, a monofilament, when it comes to a pike's tooth, I don't know, this is only what I've heard. I can't say, and I haven't fished with all this stuff and braids, but have you guys heard that? Braid with a pike's teeth. I've watched some fishing shows and some professionals talk, or people that are living professionally in the fishing industry say that braid and the pike's teeth, boom, it's musky, anything, just clean it right off. For pike and walleye, okay. Mono straight. And Rob's using mainline 5-pound mono, fish 5-pound hook. Still breaks before the main line because of the stretch over the distance. On my main line being more. Okay. Yeah. I love watching Garden and other people fish with braid, folks, and the sound I hear from the reel. At night, there's not a lot of sound around, and that sound of the reel with that braid, I want to get a taste of that. The sound is completely different. Well, I'll have mono and I'll set a hook of a catfish out in the Grand River or whatever, and you will hear the ring of just mono. But the sound of that braid, I want to sample that out. 8-strand, it's much smoother. Yeah, when I was at the tackle shop, they were telling me what kind of braided line I should get. I'll stop back by there and should see what they have on the shelf for Daiwa rods too. Not that I need that Daiwa rod tomorrow, but I kind of do need it soon. To play a fish, so no issues. Well, yeah, because I can't see. What's going on there, King? Good to see you, bro. Did you have your trip this weekend? Did you go to Markham? Did you already go to Markham, or is that where you're at now, King? Thanks for coming in, bud. Lack of memory, eh? Because you love braid so much. So the lack of memory is amazing. You're in Markham, are you? Right on. Yeah, that's a couple hours from you, King, I think. Something like that. $40 for 1,000 yards, eh? Ballsway? Ah. The playoff rounds. Okay. Wow. Nice. When'd you get there? Were you there yesterday too? Pretty warm this morning early, eh? And it got cold quick. See how warm it was this morning? King, down here? Dude. You have to win all the games? What's going on there, Mike 905? How's it going? We were just dressing some hooks tonight. I picked up some spinners that weren't dressed, and we dressed them. This is the one we just finished, and we did 4 others, I think it was. And we just dressed them with... Did 2 of them black, 1 of them chartreuse, 1 of them like a natural deer bucktail color, which I think we needed a little more on that one. But I like these ones here, and that's how I did the blacks too, straight black. Using the Hercules and reaction tackle noise. Huh. I've been straight mono for many years, and last year I talked about wanting to go braid. I think maybe even the season before, and then switching over to having a leader, going braid, and then a leader. I don't know. And straight braid, if I were to go straight braid all of a sudden now for catfishing and whatever else, that way, suckers, and would I notice like, would I have to learn how to fight a fish again? Would I have to, or once it's hooked, there's nothing going to happen. They're not going to break the line. You got no stretch. You're just going to horse that fish in. Is that what I'm going to expect with that? I don't know. I'm used to the mono and the stretch, and I'm used to fighting. I'm used to just fishing like that. I don't catch nothing too huge, as we all know. Mono and fluoro hates UV light. Oh, good one. Yeah, it's good chatting. And when I fish in live, we usually these are our conversations we do get into. So that's good. No, that's good. No. I think, well, that goes back to what works for one doesn't work for another. And and that's huge in fishing too. Even with lures. We have lures that I could catch 4 fish. I'm like, here, put this lure on and use it. I don't know whether your wrist moves a certain way or something's different with what you're doing. I don't know. What works for some doesn't work for the next guy. Angler. Whoever it is, right? Experiences and etc. Yeah. That's fine, Paul. I get it. You figure out what's right for you and if that's the case of fishing and what you want to do. I don't know. Yeah, it's both. Fish and shot. It's that's the thing. The braid, yeah. Does it ever? I think when it first came, I heard it. The color will wear on it. I've heard some of that, where it'll all go back to one color. Am I right by that? Again, I know nothing about the braid. I gotta know something about it because I gotta learn something about it, and I gotta use it. Oh, look at me. I got people around me that know fishing and are doing this and doing that, and there's me. I just whip on a worm and a couple sinkers and toss her out and sit down and watch the rod, Like, so it's whatever anybody wants to do. Uni knot for braid? Yeah, exactly. What would I do for knot? The clinch knots work the same way, because if I went to braid to one of these sinkers and then just a clinch knot, because that's probably what I'd do, and then I'd go from this side of my monofilament or my fluorocarbon, which would probably be monofilament. And always, yeah, if you're willing to have open ears, yeah. It does it? Thanks, Garden. So I can't do clinch knots anymore with braid, eh? Gotta get a new knot system or do a knot after the what? I've been fishing clinch knot forever, man. It does. It slips with braid? Really? Huh. The improved clinch works, you think? Yeah, okay. I know the improved clinch. I've been showing it a couple of times, like, because I'm like, oh, they're like, how do you tie? And I'm like at a fishing spot or talking to another angler that's there, and I'm like, the clinch knot. They're like, oh, you know what do they call it, the double clinch knot? It's not a double clinch knot, but you're pretty much just going back through and then back through again, right? Is that the improved clinch knot? For braid, you use a loop knot. I think I've seen Steel City showing that loop knot a bit. Or did you send me a picture of the loop knot at one point? Paul's way. I don't know. Or I think you've mentioned that to me for sure. I looked at the braid aisle today where I was just to see if there was anything popping out to me. Yeah, I know, King. I know. They're not from this, I know. This is... I know. Not a hair rig. No, not a hair rig. I swear. Okay, well, if it's not you, I've seen someone else doing that. Like, they're tying a lure and they're using a loop knot. And that lure, on the eye of the lure, it's looped. Like, it can kind of move any which, you know what I mean? Now, I've seen, it's not, no. No, I don't, what's our forecast? I think David said it was going to -6. It tells me it's 0 here, rain, snow mix, or it actually says snow. I looked outside, there's nothing happening. We're going to get cold tonight, that's it. Non-slip loop knot we're talking about. Yeah, and I think I explained how the guy showed me. I've seen how it was done, and I think I got it figured out. No, I know, not a hair rig, Paul, but I've seen people tie lures right then. Braid, I think he's talking about. I've seen people do it with braid. I don't know. But I guess that's tiring. Thanks, somebody. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. I could be, I don't know. I've never seen the loop knot in anything but braid. Cutting and tie on no hassle, eh, Paul? Paul, you need to upload this content to YouTube if you don't mind. That's very awesome and interesting. Swamp a lure out in seconds. Why, where you're at, is it snowing? That's a little more, usually they get more snowing than where I'm at here. In like a little, it is, it's all snowy, eh? We got nothing here, bro. Nothing. But that's the way it is. It can be, you can be, a couple hour and 45-minute drive south from there, and there's no snow coming down yet. It's calling for it, I think, but not much. Double San Diego jam knot, OT. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure something out. Let me write it down. So I'm not gonna pop over to it right now. I will though. Check it out. We can talk about it another time, or you can show it. Either or. Come on, I should have a pen sitting here, no problem. Alright, I can't even screenshot that. I can screenshot that, actually. Yeah, I'll screenshot that. We're cool. Awesome. Strongest connection knot in the world. Well, yeah, because I guess if I'm trolling baits and I got that braided line on there, I'm going to have no choice. It's not like this, so I got to go line to line knot. Because to start off with that braid and then switching over, I'm going to run that mono off of the weight. So I'm going to start fishing with these weights. So I guess on that rod, I'll go braid to this and then mono. But yeah, you're right. When I'm throwing lures or anything else, I got to tie. All right. Well, thanks, Garden. And what else? Am I missing anything? Small snap link swivel. Silicone sleeve on one end. quick change lures plus gives bite protection, eh? Alright there, Rob. Rental cars, they never have snow tires on them, from what I understand, bro. They're usually good all seasons, but I don't think I've seen a rental car with snow tires on it, which is completely wrong. I don't know, I'm a big believer, King, that if we go mandatory winters, I have all seasons on my truck, but they make it, I'm fine. I'm not getting into an accident, knock on wood or nothing like that. I've proven my trucks, whatever, but I think we'd use a lot less salt. We gotta stop using salt, man. Like, we're probably seeing salt everywhere down. Okay? See all the salt, bro? You see all the salt? Parking lots, wherever, the arena parking lot, this and that, a lot of salt. Gotta stop using that, I think. I think mandatory winter tires, which Quebec has mandatory winter tires. BC's not using any salt. They're using sand and whatever else. I don't know. I think salt's making our road work money go up too, because the corrosion and the this and the that. I think it beats on that asphalt. I think it wears down the asphalt a lot faster too. All right, Garden, can you go fishing tonight? I don't know what your work schedule or life schedule is. You want to go fishing, Garden? I'm sure everybody here that's here might pop by and watch your live. Okay, yeah, thanks. I appreciate it, Paul. Garden, you feel like going live? Like you think feel like going fishing? The bridge or the Sway Bridge or whatever? You got to get up early? Yeah, alright, I hear that. Right on. That sounds pretty neat, Rob. The small snap link swivel. Like, I'd have to see it to understand. Like, I understand what you're saying there, but it'd be cool to see it. For sure. You can send me a pic to my email address if you want, or upload it on your channel, whatever. We're not going to get snook inland. We're not. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you're itching to get out with that. This coffee's cold. I shouldn't be drinking coffee at 20 to 10 either. Doesn't matter though. Well, guys, I pretty much should get things shut down. We're 20 to 10. I have to shave tonight, and I have to have a shower still. I'm in from work. I haven't... And I just don't want to be up too late. I definitely gotta shave and shower tonight, yeah. Hit the beach with it? Oh, nice. Nice. Alright, appreciate you, Lewis. To the end of your lure. Interesting. Well, that's cool, Rob. Yeah, appreciate you, Lewis. Good night, brother Lewis. Thanks for hanging out and being part of the conversation here and everything. And that goes for everybody, guys. Thank you so much. Good talking fishing. Besides all this, you've been some great conversations. Even when I was tied up in this, you guys were doing a lot of great conversating in the chat there. Awesome. And I'm thankful for everyone that's involved in the chat and the angling. Paul's Way, bro. Thank you so much, brother. You're the man, bro. And that goes for everybody. Everybody's awesome. David. Thanks, brother. Yeah, brother David. Cool. All right, guys. King, if you're there, brother, listening in, hope you guys are all right over there in Markham, and I hope your son's things going nice and smooth for you guys there. If you're still in the chat. Thanks, Garden. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Guys, we'll talk to you soon, all right? I don't want to miss anybody. Steel City, I don't know if you're listening in the back. Appreciate you, bro. And that goes for everybody that's come in tonight. I know I can't remember everybody on the top of the head. It's been a long day. I don't want to miss anybody. Everybody's equally, everybody's equally appreciated. And that's this channel. That's the way we have it there in the chat. Awesome. ATC, brother, I really appreciate your 2 cents, bro. Thank you so much, ATC, brother. A lot of good experience in here, and a lot of good, everybody. And again, well, like ATC was saying, what works for one might not work for another, and stuff like that too. So and then like Paul said, we gotta be willing to have open ears and try some of this stuff too. So I think all of us gotta be able to. I gotta tell myself that, because I'm, and stuff like that a little bit too, So I want to try some new things, and hopefully we can all try some new things, maybe, Garden, congrats on that new rod, bro. I know we're all getting going here. I don't want to forget anything or miss anything. Paul's Way, yes, bro. Awesome. Yeah, right on, Lewis. They were so good, were they? I don't know. I'll get over. Did you toss a short or anything on? I've been missing. It's not like I get notifications, but some things I miss. So I'll pop over to your channel. And I got to do that for everyone's channel too, because there's things that we can all miss, and Yeah, you're welcome. All right, guys. ATC, right on. And everybody. All right, guys. It was your first time. Yeah, stay blessed, Garden, brother. Will do. 100%. Yeah. When? Just the other day? It's not that. It's because they didn't watch. You know what we need? We need content. One short. Not made from any app. Not made from nothing. Or something. Because I think that's what it'll be, because they didn't watch it. YouTube kicked them off. It's not they didn't unsubscribe, Lewis. Apparently, I've always heard this. No one would do that. No one from here would sub and then unsub. It's apparently if you don't watch something of theirs and it's just like a sub, and then you're right out of there, apparently that could not stick. I've heard that. I don't know if it's true, but apparently that could be the case. Yeah, nobody would have today, in here today that went by. They didn't stick. We need a short on there, I think, Lewis. So then they click on something, watch it. Okay. Well, don't worry. We'll get those, Lewis. But I'm pretty sure you are. Here, let me click on them now. I guarantee. Let's see. I'm clicking on you now, Lewis. Yeah, I'm subscribed with hitting all bells. There is a short. There is a short. Man, 1.3K views. There. My bad, Lewis, bro. My bad, my bad, my bad, brother. My bad. I was the first subscriber to this channel. It said 0 when I first subscribed. And I believe I have both accounts subscribed to you. But hang on. Let me switch over to that. Check it out. Whoops. Oh, guys. Not cool. Not cool. I just messed myself up big time there. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, man. All right, guys. I just signed myself out. Anyways, we'll get that worked on. I was subscribed to you, Lewis, and I'm sure my other channel still is, but I'll double check it. All right, guys, I'm going to get going here. This way I can get signed back in. 11 people in the house. We got 50 likes. Rob? There you are. What are you saying here? Did I miss something from you, Rob? I can barely see the chat now. Somebody? Yeah, I appreciate everybody that came in. I don't want to forget anybody. Yeah, so much appreciated. And somebody, I don't know if you're still in there, appreciate those jewels and all that. Okay, guys, I'm going to get going, try to get signed back into my thing. I don't want to forget anybody. Have an awesome day tomorrow, guys. And yeah, good night, guys. We'll see you again. See you soon. I'll double check my other channel, but yeah, I'm still sub to you on my end here, Lewis. John C., thank you, brother. Appreciate you, dude. Right on, bro. Yeah, thanks, John. So appreciate it, John. Pickled eggs, you know it, Garden. Oh, I like pickled eggs, bro. You're right. I need to make a batch of those up. I'll talk to you guys soon, though. All right, 9:45. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you guys. Yeah, that's Lewis, John. John C. Did you know that? That's Lewis's new channel. Or not new channel. It's channel he's building. He's going to start going uploading on, I think. All right, guys. Let me see if I can get signed into my channel here. Okay. Next. Oh, ho, 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 man. All right. Dude. I can't be. Okay. Nice, nice. Right on. All right, guys. I'm going to shut it down. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Good tie-in tonight, guys. That was fun. And good conversations in the chat. I don't know what I did here. Huh. All right, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate everyone. Peace, guys. Yeah, will do, Garden. Talk to you soon, bro. Congrats on that rod. Can't wait to check it out.